For 8 years, you never saw a boat rally in his honor or heard anybody utter, I love Obama. Unless you're a cute blonde bartender in Bergen, Norway, who thinks the PLO is a trusted partner in peace according to the Oslo Accords. For 8 years, you never heard anyone on the line at the post office blurt out, I love Obama, with sincere, emotive glee. Comedy Central executives felt the same way when they re-signed Trevor Noah for the foreseeable future. Can I get a holla for a eighth night of Hanukkah special? Plenty of A-plus Gemry at the end of this gold-hued comedy rainbow. Holla! Thank you very much! How can Jon Stewart remain perpetually smug, knowing he blew his franchise pick replacements on the South African Sam Bowie, whose range is limited to layup jokes about golden shower parties, Russian hookers, and Russian disinformation campaigns with less legs than Lieutenant Dan? Also, who does Trevor Noah think he's fooling with his mini dreadlocks in the making? Name one Bob Marley song that isn't on Legend, and I won't call you a fake news soul rebel Obama light. Here's a concept, Noah. Why don't you impress your fawning Me Too audience and make Obama stammer on your show by asking him on your bequeathed show, my resistor mom doesn't even watch anymore because of you, why he let his daughter intern for Harvey Here Comes Weinstein at Miramax. Consider this moment your redemption song. When you do an impersonation of Obama trying to bond with his daughter Malaya over Thanksgiving this year for your next Comedy Central stand-up special. Obama says, Malaya, you barely touched your tofurkey. Malaya says, why did you get me an internship with Miramax again, Dad? All my woke friends at Harvard really want to know. Obama replies in his standard flippant fashion, Malaya, Michelle was your chaperone on the TV set for Girls, and that fat Jew couldn't pin down Michelle if he tried. And what was Hillary? Hammer Time Cankles, a.k.a. Huma Liquor Breath. What the freak was she thinking when she decided to hire Lena Dunham as her social media community manager for her election campaign? Only Lena Dunham can make Hillary less likable and relatable in one blubbery swoop. Trevor Noah isn't Obama light because he's another biracial, soulless, edgeless hack. Trevor Noah is actually more like a wannabe deep Paul Mooney who doesn't use the N-bomb to make every other society demonizing Barb with all famous black men accused of rape are innocent. All slavery owners are white devils. R. Kelly's groom sex slaves dragged around a Chicago apartment on a chain leash don't count. Elvis broke in 14-year-old girls like Priscilla Presley on the regular, and he never had his skinny white ass rocked in jail for it. R. Kelly is the real king of soul pop music. He's basically the Black Elvis with weaker bladder control, crazy ass crackers. All Lives Matter is the new N-word, and hillbilly lives don't matter anymore. Not that they mattered too much in the first place. That's an Obama accomplishment for you. After he rebranded ISIS and started calling them ISIL instead, so they start to sound more startup friendly in the New York Times. But can we stop calling ISIS good recruiters? All they do is target other lonely virgins on WhatsApp who wish their phones blow up. Also, how does killing the number 2 in charge of ISIS make it easier for them to recruit? Since when do headhunters at ISIS respect non-compete agreements with Al-Qaeda? And Jesus was a black Palestinian from the projects, and the Jews had the Romans kill him for robbing the Jewish temples blind, because after he turned water into wine, those temple membership dues went straight into the pockets of the Salvation Army and UNICEF, which Jesus became the leading startup fundraiser for year after year. Can I get a holla? 4. Hot pitching, a hilarious stand-up comedy monologue that would never come from the lips of Trevor Noah because he's a soulless hack like I established moments before. Holla! Thank you very much! Am I racist for saying I don't like Trevor Noah in a hoodie? Or am I just a drunk, out-of-work homo who writes jokes for Fashion Police in his wet dreams? Joan lives. Holla. Thank you very much. Was at Target the other day. I saw Michelle Obama's old book, Reach Higher, and thought to myself, Bill Maher just got a stiffy. Holla. Joan lives. Thank you very much. Trevor Noah. The hoodie has got to go. At least mix up your colors. Jon Stewart thought, my legion of writers will keep it Jewy enough without my meddling influence. Holla. Thank you very much. I wanted Trevor Noah to succeed like I did for Obama back when Lena Dunham had much skinnier arms and wasn't so full of herself. You can't, of course, that being way before she became the Hunchback of Bushwick during Restaurant Week. You can't respect yourself as a serious thinking comedian if you don't question why Obama be good, nuke gifted Iran with insane startup money, bro. So Obama gave Iran 150 billion unmarked bills out of the freaking blue for overseas manufacturing jobs for Build-A-Bear to make the Iranian economy less reliant on the sale of face removal cream for the Kardashians. Joan lives. Holla. Thank you very much. Never gets old making fun of Obama and Trevor Noah all at the same time. So it's been a wonderful Hanukkah for me. It's really been freaking Mardi Gras. Drinking bourbon again. My tolerance has gone through the roof. I got this like really cool like tin cup from Home Goods, and it's been a nice routine. I've listened to new records with my children. We listened to AC/DC, Highway to Hell last night. We listened to the Nirvana album, Nevermind, the Weezer Blue album, ZZ Top, Les Hombres. I think I butchered that. Eventually, I'll get the enunciation correct. But yesterday, I come back from Manhattan for some last-minute Hanukkah shopping. And understand, I haven't been in the big city, since this COVID craziness shit show of biblical proportions began. And my immediate impression, after not being in Manhattan for almost a year, my immediate impression was this. Wow. Manhattan is deader than Kurt Cobain's shot at winning Father of the Year. After becoming a dad, Kurt Cobain, the lead singer and main songwriter of Nirvana, for millennial Musketeers at home that aren't keeping up with me so far, or have no idea who the fuck I'm talking about. After becoming a dad, Kurt Cobain became the biggest rock star in the world, and then blew his brains out because he couldn't rock Sonic Youth shirts anymore with the same enraged, anti-establishment flourish Never mind. Holla. Thank you very much. So like I was saying, I did buy my son Nirvana's Nevermind on vinyl for Hanukkah. Got a good deal for it at Target. And I wanted my son to hear the record that blew up the world, which also is responsible for putting the fishnet stocking boutique store on Melrose out of business, otherwise known as Hair Metal Drag Girls R Us. Holla! Thank you very much! I also bought the record to remind my son that if you kill yourself, you get buried outside the Jewish cemetery gates. I had only God knows if you overdose by mistake. Son asked, why did Kurt Cobain kill himself, Daddy? I say, lithium has its limitations. He loved heroin more than Courtney loves Hole. Dreams of Dave Grohl eclipsing his legacy made him sleepless in Seattle. The king of grunge music felt trapped by fame. Not that he ever stood in line for a peppermint mocha at Starbucks to add some extra Christmas spirit to his step. Never mind. Happy Hanukkah. Holla. Thank you very much. This is the Doodle Daddier podcast. What Gen X dads understand, obviously. Controlling our kids' economy can make our kids great again. My 3 fuss-free kids, 98% of the time, are living proof of it. Happy Hanukkah. And I want to thank the perpetual gift that all of my fans of this podcast have given me for the past 3 years since my lucky number 3, Samuel Chosen Curls, was bound to woo was born. And that is the hope, the sustained hope and increased ballooning confidence in me making it as a star provider for my family by devoting the entirety of my being to serving Lady Laugh with all my God-given punchy might. And if you'd like to support my continued divinely powered cause, you could buy a friend or family member for the last night of Hanukkah the Great American Jew Novel. At the very least, it's an anti-Semitic qualifier, and you'll at least know where you stand. But Diane Donovan posted a review in the Midwest Book Review, and it couldn't have been more emotive. Which, and again, like the title's the Midwest Book Review, so it's very clear that it's the material is definitely a tad Jewy, but not too Jewy where it prevented a reviewer for the Midwest fucking Book Review to suck off the book from start to finish a long time. Talk to you guys soon.